Okay guys, Hobbywing, here's my body. I took the hinges off, the parts that resemble where the hinges would go and the latch and all that. Just was poor scale, it wasn't, this is primer. Got them all off. Working on my door for the body. I used door hinges for the door hinges I used eyeglasses, spring loaded, and they work real good, but I don't know if I'm going to still stay with that. They may not work all the way. I tried it once and they get in the way as the door opens, so I got to recess it, offset it back out to get that to happen. But I might go a different route. These are extended legs for now. Just do some fiberglass extensions on there. Got my xcopter in today, so moving right along. And then I got my Gartt motor in today, 600 for a 500 model. Means I can carry more battery payload, up to 8.5 pounds total gross weight compared to 4.5, so that gives me plenty of extra flight time. And the torque, lower kV, so I can jump up to a higher 6 to 8 S battery or higher. And that's where I'm at. I will keep you guys updated. Of course, I got my Hobbywing ESC, which is top of the line. I was impressed when I got it, the fan and everything. I might even make some intake off of this. Obviously, it's going in already, but duct it down to the motor, or either that or come up from underneath off this bottom here. And by the way, I'm not impressed with aerodyne's bodies that they make. They're way off. This tray is off. I had to redo it. It's bulging out the sides, totally not even close to how it should be. As you can see, they cut, this is cut right here compared to the straight. It's not as you can see, one side's higher than the other. I tried to compensate and adjust it a little bit. I got it somewhat close. The body does not, you can see, doesn't line up. The tray, like I said, was put in wrong. It's actually turned, and then the fairing on the legs exit where they come out the body, they're not centered correctly or properly, so I got a lot of work to do. I'm doing my own body work on this thing. I used to do glass work years ago in the 70s. So I got it looking pretty good. It's ready, about 80% ready before I paint it. I got a few other things to do, but things are getting here. The parts are coming in. I got my spin blades ordered. Did not cost, or didn't, they were expensive, if you guys already know. Got some other things to consider, but I'll keep in touch with you. That's where I'm at on this build. And it is my first build, actually, for a helicopter. I had one, I think it was like 4.5 footer back in the 80s. It was an Enstrom Schluter with a KMB 61, and the only thing I did was hover it off the ground, fly around the yard real slow. And it was back when they didn't have gyro and all that stuff, 3D stuff. Well, they did, but not with that one. They had a little gearbox, like a 6-inch rectangle gearbox that was running everything, and it was neat. But either way, this is by far more advanced than anything back in those days. Although they were doing flips and upside down flying and so forth. I remember watching them, but I like the new stuff. But that's where I'm at. You're in my room. You're seeing my messy bed right now and other things. But that's what I've done so far. and I will update you on the next level. Still waiting on parts.